Welcome back to Canada's Blonde Moment.
As police pursued Alabama fugitive Chrissy White and former corrections officer Vicky White, a call from inside the getaway vehicle was made.
Be advised he's possibly calling into 911.
Vicky's voice can be heard seemingly pleading with Chrissy in the moments before a police vehicle rams the side of their car.
He's crashed out, still inside the vehicle. Be advised, the female did call in. We could hear her on the line saying she had her finger on the trigger.
Vicky can be heard attempting to make yet another escape.
Airbags are going off. Let's get out and run. Let's find some hotel.
The female's the one that shot herself.
Dashcam video captured the moment at least 6 officers handcuffed the 6'9", 330-pound suspect. Despite police confirming the two were not married, you can hear Chrissy say, "That's my wife. Please get to my wife." Others look to render aid to Vicky, but her hand is still on the trigger.
Hey, we need medic here. She's still breathing. Got her finger on the trigger. Finger is on the trigger. In her right hand. I can't even tell if she's conscious. She doesn't look conscious. She could pull that trigger again. Okay, I'm going to go for the gun. Watch. Got him. All right, pull me out. All right, I got it.
Vicky White died from her injuries at an Evansville hospital Monday evening. The coroner ruled the manner of death suicide.
Hey, welcome back to Canada's Blonde Moment with TJ and Chrissy. Today we've got a story that's straight out of a true crime thriller. Romance, deception, and a jailhouse escape that shook the world.
That's right, TJ. We're talking about Vicky White, a respected corrections officer, and her relationship with Chrissy White, a dangerous convict. This is a real life story that had everyone asking, how does a law abiding woman throw everything away for a man behind bars?
Right?
Crazy.
I know. So buckle up, folks. I mean, this one is wild. And honestly, after this story, I think you and I can officially say, Chrissy, that we're not as bad at picking partners as we thought.
I mean, debatable, but okay. Let's get into this.
Okay.
So let's set the stage. Vicky White, 56 years old, was a model employee at the Lauderdale County Detention Center in Alabama. This woman had been working there for years, trusted by everyone.
Yeah, but beneath that professional exterior, something unexpected was happening. Enter Chrissy White. No relationship, by the way, guys. It was just a 38-year-old inmate with a long rap sheet. We're talking attempted murder, robbery, and kidnapping. So, I mean, not exactly everyone's Prince Charming.
Not at all. And yet, Vicky fell for him, and hard. They started their secret romance in 2020. And while no one suspected anything, behind the scenes, she was planning something huge.
Yeah,
Like,
huge.
yeah,
Huge,
huge.
right? Huge is
Yeah.
something. This was a full-blown prison break. Now, Chrissy, I know we both made some, questionable relationship choices, but at least we've never planned a literal jailbreak for a guy yet.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, listen. I may have picked a few duds, but I've never sold my house and risked my entire career for one.
Yeah, like
Like,
that's when you know it's next level bad, right?
yeah,
I don't know. What do
yeah,
you guys think? Right? Our viewers, like,
that shit crazy.
right? Have you ever been
Yeah,
blinded by love to the point where you made some really questionable decisions? Let us know because we need to know if we're alone in this.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, on April 29, 2022, Vicky walks into work like it's any other day, but she's got a plan.
Oh, she has a plan, all right. Right? She tells her coworker she's taking Casey for a mental health evaluation at the courthouse. I mean, nobody questions it. Vicky was the boss, after all, right?
Absolutely. But there was no appointment at all. Instead, she drives him away from the prison in a patrol car, cool as a cucumber. Just like that, they're on the run. Just like that, gone.
Right. Well, and then let's not forget, This wasn't some last minute spur of the moment decision. Guys, she sold her house, withdrew $90,000 in cash, bought guns, and even a getaway car. I mean, this was months in the making.
Uh, Months. Now, the woman was all in. And for what? Love? Manipulation? That's the question we'll never fully understand.
Okay, but like this whole thing reminds me of Dr. Harleen Quinzel. You know, before she became Harley Quinn. I mean, she was
Hmm.
a respected psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum, and somehow she ends up falling for the Joker, like of all people.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Like, so at first she's a professional and logical. And then next thing you know, she's busting him out of Arkham. Like the girl lost her mind for a lunatic.
You know what I mean? And I mean, a lot of us do this, girls, like love. Like we don't think with our head, we think with our heart. You know what? And then you know what happens? Joker turns around and treats her like absolute garbage. I mean,
Hmm.
he's shocking her. He's doing stuff. He made her batshit crazy. And well, I guess Vicky was lucky Casey White didn't stick her in a rocket and shoot her into space or anything, right?
Absolutely. It's crazy. That's one way to look at it. But seriously, you'd think people would learn from these stories. Like, did this woman never watch Suicide Squad? That could have saved her. I tell you that.
Well, yeah.
Like, it's
Think about all the young girls that were going out as Harley Quinn forever. You know what I mean? She had to have seen the movie. But
she had to have.
there's plenty. But anyway, so here they are, okay? They take off, you guys. 11 days on the run. They switch cars, they change locations. It's like something out of a movie, which maybe she's not one for watching movies, she's more one for making movies.
I would say so, yes.
Right.
And the police are scrambling. The media goes crazy. How does a trusted officer fall this deep for a dangerous criminal?
Well, I mean, okay, in her
It's
defense, I mean, some say, Chrissy, that she was manipulated, right? Others believe that she made her own choices. Now, I feel from watching the videos, I mean, I feel like she made her own choice. But either
I feel that too.
Yeah, right? We've done some dumb things, you know? Either way,
Yes.
though, it all came to a dramatic end in Evansville, Indiana.
Yeah. So cops stopped them at a motel.
Yeah.
A high-speed chase follows, and then boom, police ram their car. It crashes.
And here's where it gets tragic,
So
guys. Like,
yeah,
we had
it's
played it at the beginning, but as officers move in, they actually find Vicky with a self inflicted gunshot wound. Again, over a man. Let's just say it.
crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. And unfortunately, she didn't survive. Just like that, her story ends. Casey, though, he's back in custody, serving time and facing even more charges.
Yeah, and the thing is did he not say to her at all, like they're in the car? I mean, we all heard, the airbags were going to go off, they get rammed, you hear it hit. Did he not see that she had a gun ready to point it to herself and shoot? Like, did he not care at all? Like.
I I don't think so, to be honest. I just think that he manipulated her so good and he thought, this is my way out.
Yeah, well then what do we take from this really? Like love, obsession, desperation, you know?
Honestly,
Yeah,
maybe all of the above. All of the above.
probably.
Vicky White was a respected officer, a woman people looked up to, and yet she risked it all for a man who had nothing to lose.
He had nothing to lose, yet he's still
Nothing.
alive in jail, and you know what? I hate to say it, like, let's hope, knock on wood, that there isn't another, victim of his that will repeat the same thing, you know? It's one of those
Yes.
stories that makes you wonder, how far would someone go for love, right? And was this
Uh,
love or just like a dangerous illusion? Was it the excitement of it? You know?
And yeah, and I think even if he knew she had the gun in his eyes, it was probably now she can't tell her side of the story, right?
Yeah, but
So
I mean,
y-
even in court, Chrissy, he had said like he's not going to speak unkind. Like even when you watch, like he's telling the police, even though they weren't married, he's calling her his wife and asking the police as they're taking him away after the crash to get to her, like save my wife, help my wife, right?
it's to make it look good. Either way, it's a story people won't forget.
No.
And if you want to dive even deeper, there's a Netflix documentary about it. It's Jailbreak, Love on the Run.
Okay. All
It's
right.
yeah.
That's good to
I don't know
know.
if you've watched it.
No. No, I've
Yeah, you need to watch it.
yeah. And then real talk, like after hearing this, guys, it sounds awful to say, but it makes a lot of us feel better about maybe our past relationships.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, same. I mean, our choices may have been bad, but at least nobody had to issue a nationwide, like, manhunt hunt, so we're still winning, kind of, right?
Small victories, right? Like it's
Small
about small
victories.
victories, guys. Now, what about you guys? Any wild love stories that made you question your own sanity? Like you guys literally have to let us know, right?
Absolutely,
Chrissy, you think of
absolutely.
anything?
That's for a whole other day.
You know, it's not like, when we were teenagers and, we had a friend that fell in love with one of the carnies and we're hitchhiking across, Canada to go so that
Got
she
stuck
can,
there.
so that, this guy had a girlfriend already by the time we hitchhiked there, not even my crush, guys. This was a friend who I'm like, okay, and off we go. But anyways, guys,
Crazy.
that's a wrap on this week's episode of Canada's Blonde Moments. Now, if you love this wild ride, like hit the subscribe button, drop us a review. And you guys, let us know what true crime stories you want to hear next, right? We're really diving into this.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, this is very interesting for
Yeah.
sure. We got to get more in depth with other stories as well.
Yeah.
So, thanks for tuning in, guys. Until next time, stay curious,
Uh,
stay safe, and don't fall for bad boys in jail.
uh,
But stay tuned as well because we are going to be doing a real life. This
yes.
is real life, but someone that we actually know who is falling for somebody who is in jail.
Yes, we
And
are.
she will be on to talk about this.
Yeah. So you guys, they are out there. And again, to both families, our hearts go out to both of you. Very sad loss. Um, anyway, guys, see you next
Absolutely.
time.
Bye for now.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye.
That was Canada's Blonde Moment, and I am out.